All right, collective, let's get into a reading. We're going to see the energy. So this is full, but it's not wanting to work properly. Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that there could have been a relationship where someone didn't want to put in the work or the effort in the way that they should have, or the way that it would have taken for it to be successful. So let's be honest. In order for a relationship to thrive, it has to be equal give and take. Now, notice I said in order for a relationship to thrive, because there are relationships that I guarantee you guys can mention in the comments that are working or functioning, but they're not thriving. You know, those kind of relationships where people say that they got a blessing, but after a few years, you're like, no, baby, what you got's a lesson. What you got's a problem. What you got is a future divorce on your hands. That is different than a relationship that is thriving. And I'm definitely getting that there could have been something here where it was like, we just can't get this on the right path. We can't get this right for some reason. For some reason. What's the problem? What's the issue? That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. So let's see. Keep an open mind, guys. If you need anything from me, you can always find it in the comments section. I appreciate your guys' support. This channel is growing so fast. Yeah. Ooh. Someone's got very heavy energy when it comes to love. Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that some of you could have tried to love someone during their broken error. So here's the thing. When I say broken, I don't mean it in a mean way. When we are heartbroken, it can rub off on others, because when we're heartbroken, we can then put ourselves in other people's lives, and maybe we don't know what we want. Maybe we don't know how long we're going to be there. Maybe we're confusing because we're changing our mind as we're grieving. Grieving is hard. Going through heartbreak and processing it is hard. And what you want today is not going to be what you want tomorrow, especially when you're going through a season of heartbreak. So you could have dealt with someone where you could have met them or tried to love them in a season of their life where they were envious. If they seen someone in love or kissing, ugh, that's disgusting. It was like they would wish bad things on them. Not because they truly wanted it to happen, just because they were hurt. They were hurt, they were heartbroken, they were defeated, they were hostile, they were angry, they were envious, because in that moment, those people have what I'll never have. So because I can't have it, I hope no one can. That's when you come across this person's path, okay? That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that this person could really be regretting that you met them during that season. They could have acted in a way that they now feel remorse over. I'm really sorry that I bled on you. I'm really sorry that you've seen the version of me that didn't believe in love. Do you know what I'm getting? I'm getting that someone here has recently went through a season of healing, and they're starting to recognize their behavior and their thoughts when they weren't healed. And for some reason, they're thinking of you. Yeah, you could have just kind of illuminated love towards this person, turning their back on some sort of storm that brought a lot of heartbreak and indecision into their life. Okay. So what is this person feeling for you now? What is this person feeling for you? They could be yearning for you now that they're ready to take their armor off. Because in this card, there's a set of armor to the side. The helmet's off. Everything that would once protect him is no longer on him. So this person might not be in a place of protective mode anymore. Man or woman, I don't know, I don't care. They just might not be feeling very like protective. They might not feel like they need to always have their own back. An example would be, if you know someone who's ever been to prison, or if you've ever been to prison, you know that when you first get out, you're on guard. You're watching your back. Who's behind me? What was that? They'll flinch at any little thing. They're not sleeping because they're still in that fight or flight. That was this person. But after you've been out for some time, maybe a few years, the reaction isn't as intense. After you've been out for 3-5 years, you're not jumping at every single noise. You're not constantly looking behind you as you're walking. It's like you kind of soften to what used to have you on edge, have you on defense. That's what I'm saying here. So if we took it into like a life form, that's the example I would give. But if we give the example in love, it's like this person, when you met him, was hardened. I'm hearing the Kevin Gates lyric, "Why you want my heart? I'm confused. What the F you want my heart for?" See, exactly. I'll give you everything. Why do you want my heart? Why do you need that? That's how this person was. No. That was this person's energy. Because they were hostile. Love. I don't believe in love. There's no such thing as love. What's that song? F with me for beneficial reasons. That's just you call fake love. That could have been how this person thought. Everybody's always messing with me for something that they can benefit. People only come around so they can benefit. That's not fake love. I don't want it. Somebody could be big into rap, because I'm hearing a lot of like Kevin Gates, Young Dolph, Moneybagg Yo. So somebody could be big into rap. Okay, what is this person feeling? I will say this person's intuition is telling them that they need to take some sort of action towards you. Your intuition could have told you that this would eventually happen. Yeah, they want to come in with some sort of truth. Wanting to tell you that they possibly had some sort of breakthrough around them being resistant, them blocking, them being guarded, wanting to communicate with you this breakthrough. They could possibly even want to discuss some sort of plan with you. This is what I have in mind. I know I can't tell you what we're going to do, but this is the plan I have in mind. What's your thoughts? This person feels, I almost said isolated. This person feels like they're blocked from their wish fulfillment, and they feel that it's you. Someone here is wanting to merge the gap, is what I'm feeling. But they could feel that there's some sort of distance that they don't know if they're going to be able to merge. They could feel that their behavior could have gotten in the way of something that they now see that they want to achieve, something that they now feel like would be a happy outcome. So here's an example. So if you go through heartbreak, if you go through divorce, if you go through something that's traumatic in love, when you first go through it, you're going to be like, no, F love. Me being married and having kids ain't my happy outcome. But after a few years, maybe even 10 years, you might go, okay, I mean, yeah, I think that could be my happy outcome. You know, if you would have asked me 10 years ago, I'd have been like, no. When I envision my future, there is no husband, there is no wife, there is no significant other. There's me and me only. It's me living my best life. But now this person could be recognizing that their wish fulfillment or their happy outcome is changing. It's changing as they change. So where they once would have again been very hostile and very like, nope, I'm keeping an emotional distance. I'm actually just going to block out what would fulfill me, if I'm going to be honest with you. And that ain't one of them. This person could be recognizing, no, I think that would fulfill me. I think, again, I was just very angry and hateful and mad and hostile. What happened here is someone quit believing in love because of what they've been through. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Someone quit believing in love. But now someone's tired of not believing in love. Someone is healed. Someone is recognizing why they felt all of that heavy negative energy. And it was because they felt that others were getting to experience what they wanted, or that they felt that they either didn't deserve it or that they were never going to get it. It's like a sick game. Have you ever seen all your friends around you get what you want, and it's like you're the only person that can't get it? And it's like, this is a real effed up game, universe. Why would you give everyone around me what I want except me? And I beg for it every single night. That's this person's energy. It's like at one point, all they wanted was that. And then something happened to where they could no longer have it. Whether it was a commitment previously that failed, a relationship previously that failed. Someone could have told them, yeah, you think that you're marriage material, but you're not. Yeah, you think you would make a good mom, but you wouldn't. It's like somebody could have definitely rained on their parade. And it then shifted something inside of them that made them very, very, very angry and distant. And just kind of like shut down. And now they're getting some sort of clarity on what they want and what they can do to get them there. And it's like, okay, you have to accept in your life what you want. You say that you want love, then accept it into your life. And that doesn't always look like romantic love. Someone here is having a timeline shift because they're finally able to release the things that they no longer want. They're finally listening to their higher self. They're finally remembering. It's like someone here is remembering what love feels like when it isn't toxic, when it isn't falling apart. That's the reason I was so pissed. That's the reason it was so traumatic. It's because I remember what I was losing. Now I know what I can gain if I can find that again. But instead, whenever it crumbled, all this person could think about was, great, I loved, I lost, I'm never going to love again. That's not realistic. That's not realistic. But now this person's remembering, you know what, I'm going to get past the conflict. I'm going to have an internal shift and I'm going to remember the happy times because I've had it once, which means what? I can have it again. It's like if we bring this down into a different level, let's say that this would be life in general. It's like owning a home, selling that home and thinking you're never going to buy another home again. Why the fuck you think that? Because the economy's not that great right now? Because your job's not paying you what you want? Come on, realistically, you've achieved it once before. Why the hell do you think you're not going to achieve it again? And who said the next time won't be better? Maybe the first time you bought a house that was 50, 60 years old. Maybe the next time you're going to be building a house. If you're quick to think that you've done lived the best times of your life, you're going to quit giving your life everything. You're going to quit living with intentions. Because, well, I've done lived it, I've done achieved it. Just because you done achieved it once doesn't mean you can't achieve it again. And that's what I'm saying here. It's like someone had to have a breakthrough and go, wait a second. I'm deceiving myself. I'm pissed at everyone else because they have a happily ever after, or they have something that I'm envious over and that I'm longing for, so to speak. But I need to be pissed at myself because I'm the one that's not surrendering and I'm not the one allowing myself to have it. So that's what I'm saying. And I think what's happening is this person knows that it's now or never. I can either reach out and go after what I want, or I can shut the hell up and continue to be hostile around the fact that I say that I want something that's a wish fulfillment. I say that I want something that could be a happy outcome, yet I'm not willing to make the changes to get me there. And you hear me say it all the time, what we don't change, we choose. So if we're not choosing to change what we're not comfortable with, then we're choosing that reality, okay? So yeah, this person's having an epiphany. For some of you, this person's finally finding their life path. It's like they were lost for too long. They were led astray for too long. They were confused for too long. Not anymore. Listen to your intuition. This communication could be coming in here very soon around how they want to make something fair with you and give to you. They could even want to come in and give you some sort of give you some sort of gift, or give you some sort of recognition on how they feel about you and how they view you. A lot of you, your intuition's telling you that something's coming towards you. And a lot of you, it's truth that you know this person wants to speak, but they haven't spoke. Temptation. Yeah, someone here is going to apologize to you. It could be someone you had to place a boundary with, for sure. Could be someone you had to place a boundary with. Could be someone that you felt like was it's kind of like, I feel that they're toxic, or I feel that this relationship isn't what's good for me. So you could have had to take yourself out of it to protect yourself. What do they want you to know? And we're going to wrap it up. Also, I'm going to pick one of my oracle cards. If you guys want to check them out, you can find them on Etsy or Amazon. All you have to do is put in Sweet Soul Tarot on Amazon, and then my Etsy link is down below. I love you so much, and I want to express this to you. Uh-oh. They could be worried that your life is turning fair, turning just, and that they're not going to be a part of it. I've been praying for someone like you. I'm terrified to mess this up. I'm scared that you're going to reject me if I come in and try to tell you how I feel for you. There can also be something here where they feel like what they would give to you equally wouldn't be enough for you. So there could be some sort of lack mentality again coming in, because they know, okay, again, it's now or never. It's pressure. We got pressure here, baby. And they've healed. They've had a breakthrough. They're ready to get past this conflict. They're ready to get a new way of life. It's like where they were once making excuses ain't working no more. Where they were once able to sit on their butt and couch rot, that ain't working no more. I gotta take action. Surely this just isn't my life, is it? Again, I'm so frustrated. Again, feeling a lot of frustration. Thinking about how they can open up. Getting really frustrated with that as well, because they want to be vulnerable, but they don't want to come in and look like if this is a woman, it's like, I want to be vulnerable, but I don't want to be clingy. I don't want to be begging. If this is a man, it's someone who's like, I don't want to look like a simp, but damn, I need to express something to you. I need to tell you how I feel. But what's that nice little medium? If this is someone where, again, it's been really hard for you guys to get this lit and get it going, because remember, when I lit this at the beginning, I had a hard time getting it lit. This person could feel like everything is working against you guys. And that could be a mindset that also needs to shift. It doesn't matter what's working against you guys, as long as you guys are working against it together. And I think this person has got to get to that mindset of, again, it doesn't matter if the world's against us. It doesn't matter if nobody agrees. What matters is that we fight these battles together. And if you guys can't get on that page, that path, this isn't going to really flourish in the way that it could. Now, I do see that this mindset from this person still has some shifting that it needs to do. They're not as negative as they once were. They're not as hostile. They're not as envious. They're not as toxic. However, there are still going to be negative sides of them where you might have to reassure them, it doesn't matter what others think. It matters what we think. It doesn't matter if others agree. It matters if we agree. It doesn't matter if the world wants us to be apart. It matters if we want to be apart. That's what I'm saying, okay? So, yeah, the pressure's on for this person. I guess you just need to be prepared on whether or not you want to hear this person out and whether or not you think this can be healed. Accepting that this person rejected you. That could have once made you emotionally all over the place. The fact that this person did reject you. Some of you could have been even in denial that this person rejected you. Some of you could have been like, I don't get it. How are you rejecting me? And then once you were able to see the situation through their eyes, it's like you accepted it for what it is, which now has them coming in. So whether or not you want it is up to you. I will say this, I think in this lifetime, you have this substantial gift to help people transcend over their current issues. So that doesn't always mean that you're meant to be in their life forever. Sometimes you're just a stepping stool or a stepping stone in their life to the new version of them that they need to be. So keep that in mind. Don't put pressure on yourself to accept this person back if that's not what you want. Just recognize that you could be a light worker, which means you're the kind of person where you come in and you shake people up, and because of you, who they were and who they're going to be are different. But that doesn't mean that you're meant to be in their life forever. That doesn't mean that you're supposed to have a foundation built there, that you're supposed to be a pillar for them, okay? Sometimes we just have to make changes and move on. Kind of like a teacher. I'm going to come tell you what's wrong on your test, and then I'm going to move on to the next. some of you have got to realize that that's what this relationship was, and that that's okay if that's what you want it to be. If what you're going to remember this person as is that heavy energy, that is okay. If some of you can see past it, that's okay too. But I think at the end of the day, this person's recognizing that if they want this, they have to take the action now, or that the opportunity is going to forever be gone, okay? Some of you are going to start seeing birds of light here coming up. It could be significant in this relationship. Give me like 3. Somebody could have tattoos. Somebody could also have like a knife collection or a gun collection. Do I still have a chance with you? I told you. Do they? We will be together again, and this time I won't let you down. So what do you think? What do you think? Leaving it here. Have a blessed day.